Aiko. I'm an American English pronunciation coach and business coach based in Hawaii. On this channel, I'm sharing my own business journey as an English pronunciation coach, but we have a guest today. So Miki, would you please introduce yourself to the audience?
Hello, my name is Miki Sturges. I am a women's empowerment coach, abuse recovery coach, and a master certified neuro coach. I help women let go of past hurts and overcome long-standing insecurities and get back their lost confidence and power so that they can have a life with empowerment and feel capable and worthy to step into their greatness, God-given greatness, and create the life they love. That's what I do.
Yeah, this is powerful. Very, very like I feel your power. So yeah, wow. Okay, so first question that I have is when did you start your own business and why?
Okay, so long story short, actually, I started my business, air quote business, as a network marketer. I started in network marketing many years ago, and during that time, I discovered I just loved working with people, like motivating people. So, long story short, that's how I say, maybe coaching would be good for me. And several years ago, I felt God's calling saying, hey, Miki, you went through this horrible experience. I'm a domestic violence survivor. And, it's time for you to share your story. It's time for you to start helping other women like you. And I was in the beginning, I was like, no, I'm not qualified. No, it's not, I'm not good enough. All these excuses. And God is so gracious and he kept talking to me. And I think it was back in 2019. God showed up in such a huge way. And then I got into certification program. It's master certification program for neuro coaching. And I thought, this would be good because you can change from subconscious mind. It just go, change has to be lasting change, right? Not just the surface. And I love mindset work. So I love personal development. I used to listen to Tony Robbins and, all this Brian Tracy and Jim Rohn. And I just love them. So I thought my mindset is good, but no, because my senzai ishiki, my subconscious mind wasn't changed. So that's how I decided I'm just going to go ahead and learn, and which I learned. And once I got certified, I just got started. So it's been only 2020. I started summer of 2020. And at the same time, I got certified to lead abuse recovery ministry program. So I'm doing both at the same time. So abuse recovery ministry, I don't coach, but I do lead the program. And if there are any women who want to like take their healing process to a next level, that's what who I coach. Yeah.
Wow, that's really amazing. And then also, at what point did you start telling yourself that you are good enough? Like you said like, oh, I'm not good enough, and then you waited, right? And then so like, and then you were saying that you kept hearing your calling, but then at what point did you feel that you are good in like actually good enough to start?
Oh my goodness. So like I said, I went into, I started taking this master's certification program, neuro coaching program. I actually got into that program as a student because I knew I needed to get rid of that thought. I needed to like rewire that thought because like it kept coming back. Oh no, I'm not good enough. Oh, I have to be validated, constantly looking for approval, constantly looking for validation from other people, and I had coaches and I had, business coaches, and never like really took off. And I was wondering why. And I'm like, why? And during that certification program, actually the program itself, it's a neuro coaching program. And that's when I did my work, hard work, lots of tears. I was like, oh my goodness, no wonder I had all this, ceiling. Basically, I was putting a ceiling. I was always in my way. My business coach did tell me, but I didn't know what it meant. They always said, well, I have a couple of coaches before I met neuro coach, but they said, Miki, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. And I said, I know, but actually I didn't know what it meant. Get out of your own way. What does that mean? You know what I mean? That is because I'm the one who's stopping. I'm the one who's saying, oh, no, Miki, you're not good enough. Oh, no, you can't do this. Who you think you are. All these little things I am the one who's stopping myself. And that's what they meant. But, that's what they were saying. It's get out of your own way. Like, okay, I thought I knew, but I didn't really know. So yeah, it was 2019. That year was like a learning year. I was like, whoa, I have to get back to basics, just learn about myself, learn about why I'm not going forward. I felt stuck, and I would always self-sabotage. And that was a big one.
Wow. It's just like, I know a lot of people go through that, like the feeling of not good enough, and they never put themselves out there, right? So I went through that, and I didn't get any clients and I didn't make any money for a while until I actually past that point of, oh, I don't have to be good enough, I just need to start, right? So that was a great mindset for me. And yeah, it's like this is something everyone it seems like everyone goes through, right?
Everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
My
Wow.
coach, one of my coaches told me, Miki, if you're a sixth grade, can you teach second grader how to read? I said, yeah, sure, I can. Well, you're like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I cannot teach anything to Tony Robbins because he's up there, right? But he has a coach himself. So, so I just have to coach who I need, who need me. I'm the sixth grader and I have to look for second graders, and then I was looking up too much and I was constantly comparing, right? It's like, oh no, she's she's right there. Oh my gosh, I can never be, and that's what I was doing. I was always looking up, and in a way, that's a good quality, right? Kojo-shin. It's you want to constantly improve yourself. But if you keep looking up all the time, you can never get there.
I
Yeah.
I totally agree. And wow, it's just, thank you, thank you for sharing your story. It's like really, what you're doing is very vulnerable. So now that you started your own business, and this is your third year in your business, right?
No, second year.
Second. Okay. So, what was one thing that you wish you knew when you just started out?
Oh my goodness. I have to tell you what, the network marketing, I thought I was fine. My mindset is great. That's what I was telling myself, because I used to be in a corporate world, and I used to be a recruiter. And so that recruiting is a lot of them are sales, and, sales marketing. I've done it in a corporate world. So I was like, okay, I'm good. I can do this. It's like, but as I went through it, I realized, especially when I went through a master neurocoaching, I realized mindset is the key. I wish I knew that first. And, I thought I was fine. And all those things that I thought I had came tumbling down because I didn't know, because corporate world and your own business is totally different. So you might have done something in the corporate world, like, I've done sales, I've done marketing, I've done hiring, I've done firing, all these things I thought I knew. It's like out the door. And
Wow.
yeah, I needed to be good with myself. You know what I mean? Like we've talked about this mindset. It's so important. I just felt like when it comes down all the way down to it, I just knew I wasn't believing in myself. I didn't think I was capable. I didn't think I was good enough. I wasn't. I kept saying, I'm not qualified. I'm not qualified. Therefore, let's go get certification. I have like a couple of certifications, master neuro coach, and I got the Christian coaching certification. And, it's good to keep learning. And I don't, discount that. But if anybody is trying to get their business going, just do it. You're good enough, right? And keep working on your mindset. I think it's so important. And, mindset is so like everybody talks about it. And there are lots of quotes and, all these things, right? Going, and you see that, but do you really work on that? Do you really know? You know what I mean? And I wasn't. And I see this, let's say I see a quote on the social media. And, oh yeah, that's so good. Oh, yeah, I need to know that. And the next day I forgot. Right? Doesn't it happen? I mean, I don't think it's just me.
Yeah,
Be
it
kind to,
happens to me too.
yeah, it's like be kind to yourself. Yeah. And then next thing you know, you're talking terrible things to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's oh wow, yeah, that's a really great mindset to have, definitely, because you are your own boss. This is your own company, and you are working with yourself, right? So it's like this is like something you need to have.
Mm-hmm.
So before you realize that, or you realize that now, but before that, like how was it like when you just started? Like,
I was scattered. I was
yeah,
totally scattered. I was like, because there's no foundation, right? The foundation is a mindset, right? And so if something kira kira, the like sparkly things happen, oh, maybe that will make me money. Oh yeah, she says that works. Oh, she made money really easily on that one. Let's go over there. Oh, let's go over there. So I suffered. I'm being very honest. I suffered a terrible shiny object because of that. It's like, oh, I start making money a little bit. Oh, but that sounds good. I can do that. Let's just do that. And, here and there. And all of a sudden, you are overwhelmed because I was doing all kinds of things, you know?
yeah, I totally hear you. No, yeah, I did that before too, because oh, this person is doing this. All right, I'm gonna do it too, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, without
Yeah.
knowing what I like to do. And for example, I really don't like using social media.
Mm.
So I don't really want to check, social media like
Yeah.
Instagram or
Right.
Twitter or, like, or Facebook. At I don't check them out at all right now, and that gives me peace of mind.
Yeah.
But before, I thought I had to spend a lot of time on social media, so it's
Mhm.
like it was like that. So I totally feel you. I can totally relate to your story. So now that
Yeah.
so you said that you were scattered before. So are you more focused now?
Yes, I'm more focused. And even now I still have to say no. I have to check in. Like is this aligned with me? Um, I lost a lot of money just doubling into different things. And so I'm like I have to check in. I say, especially now I'm a Christian, so I do check in with God. I say, God, is this what you want me to do? And he always brings me back to, okay, focus on helping women who need you. And so if it doesn't align with that, I just, even if it looks shiny, I was like, ooh, that sounds fun, but no, thank you. I have to say no, thank you. And yeah, that's like the hard thing for me because I like, doing things, but I really do have to focus on that. Yeah. And when you started teaching English, I was like, oh, Aiko-san is doing so well with that. Maybe I should start teaching English, you know? And I was like, no, 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 no. I was like, stop. I had to stop myself because, I was told, I was asked from several people, hey, I want you to, teach me English. And because I've been here a long time and I did teach, English for little kids, and I love that. And I start teaching Japanese to kids here, but I just had to like say, no, that's not my calling. I have to stick with my calling.
Yeah, that's really good that you're always making sure that you're aligned with yourself. So wow, yeah, that's something we kind of tend to forget to do. So that's really good information that you shared. So how is your business now? Like, I know you have a program, right?
Mhm.
And how did you develop that? And how, your website looks amazing, and you
Oh,
already
thank you.
have a program. And then how did you develop those?
Okay, so once again, I had the idea. I just wanted to help women to really have lasting change, transformation within, right? And also, like I said, I'm a Christian. I wanted to combine my faith. I have no intention of hiding my faith. So I wanted to make sure that people knew I don't limit my audience to be just God loving people. If I don't care if you are not Christian, but still want to take my program, I welcome, no problem. But I incorporate some of the like Bible verses and God's teaching so that, I just wanted them to know it up front, so I do that. And when I came up with the program, once again, I was doubting myself and I said, God, you need to tell me what to call it, first of all, and, just show me what you want me to do. And I was taking a shower one day. Shower tend to bring out some ideas, right? And when I was taking shower, I heard grace. And I was like, yeah, I have to give myself grace. And I heard voice again. It's like, no, 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 grace. And it came with the acronym. And so G is this and R is this. And I'm like, okay, that's it. So once I came up with the acronym is my pillar basically. G is grace and gratitude. R is reprogramming process. A is affirmation and affirm what you do. And C is create the life you love. And embark. E is embark to the journey, right? And so that's the pillar. And once you have a pillar, you can start developing what goes in there. So yeah, so that's how I did it, and I was just so thankful that God gave me that.
That's a how can I say it? Your mind. I'm not Christian, so I'm just
Mhm.
like, but I hear like ideas in my head. So it's the same thing, right? And
Yeah, I'm
and
just
then I
giving God credit.
yeah. So uh, that's so good that you are listening what you
Mhm.
hear and then following that direction.
Mhm.
And what I think, I mean, what I assume though is that most people go into self doubt
Yeah,
instead of listening to what they hear. They go like, I don't think I can do it,
yeah,
or like
yeah.
that. I guess you mentioned a little bit about your self doubt, but when you hear those voices, do you go into self doubt or do you go back to your alignment?
So I think I got better. I've gotten better. So I used to doubt all the time. I would say, no, 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 that's not, God wouldn't say things like that. Or, I would just say, oh no, is this what I want or what God wants? And you, and I totally doubted. In my previous me would say, no, that is not possible. You can't remember those things you've started, you never finished, therefore don't do it. That's what I hear. God's voice to me is like, I'm with you. Just go ahead and do it because you can. I am already equipped you. I'm calling you to do this. Therefore, you can do it. I think it's the faith it's gotten stronger, not me. So like when I set my goal, um, I tell myself, I think that's impossible. It's terrible. That's who can do that? Oh my gosh! I'll be laughing, right? And then I hear this voice: God can move the mountain, and I'm the one who is saying no to that. So I'm saying, who am I to doubt God? That's what I realized. Oh, whew, man, I shouldn't have doubted that. Right. So it's a humbling moment.
Wow. I mean, I really feel like you are powerful, but now I see that you're like really trusting yourself, and this is where the power is coming from. So, wow, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. So, any message to the audience who is trying to grow their business now that you already started out? So what would you say to them if they are maybe like struggling to grow
Yeah.
their business?
So I really think that people think they're lacking something. When I coach people, coach's job is to bring out what they already have. They already have the ability within them. But because of the doubt, self-doubt, maybe they've doubt because of the past, whatever it is. So the first, I would say, mindset, belief, that they just have to change at subconscious level. That's why I think the power comes from that, because you can say all day the affirmation, oh, I'm a money magnet, oh, I'm a millionaire. You can say all day, but if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen, you know but if you really are committed to to do whatever you want to do, right? That create the love you love, and you keep pointing out the alignment, it's so important. Believe me, I've wasted a bunch of money. I try to do different things, and oh yeah, if somebody says this makes money, okay, I'll try that. The only thing I didn't try, no matter what people said, was Bitcoin. Or crypto. I just didn't feel good. So I didn't do it, and I sort of kicked myself, but it's okay. Because I didn't want to. But other than that, I've tried row and all kinds of stuff, but it wasn't aligned with really who I was. And I was trying to get into a clothes that didn't fit. And that's so important. So alignment is important. The mindset, that's the first, it's the foundation. And if, just because everybody else is doing business, that doesn't mean that you have to. You can still enjoy being in the business by being a integrator. Integrator, yeah. Or being a second, person in command, helping somebody's business grow. You can do that too. You know what I mean? So don't just think, oh, I'm just going to be a business owner and I'm going to do this. No, I hate when some business people say, well, ditch the 9 to 5. And, but those people who can work 9 to 5 are the ones who can run company. Right? If you want to become big, and if you decided, okay, you want to be a CEO and hire people, if everybody is a CEO, you can't hire people. So if you don't feel aligned, you don't have to. Just be yourself, have the mindset. But because your audience is those people who want to grow the business. So I'm just saying that you just have to align yourself, with who you are and what you want to do, and really be passionate. My son, who is now 26, he's a struggling musician. he's a producer. But one time when he was a little bit younger, he told me, Mom, if I can do this, I will never work a day in my life. And that really stuck with me, because he loves it so much that no matter making money or not making money, it doesn't matter. He would be happy, right? This would be his passion. And of course he needs to make money. So he's trying. But what my point is that if you can think this business is what makes you say, I will never work a day in my life, then that's what it is. I could do this during my vacation. I would love coaching calls. I don't mind doing that on my vacation because I love it so much. You know what I mean? Of course, I want to spend time with my family, so I have to take that time, but I love it.
Wow, thank you for sharing that. That's a really honest, really honest thing, because we tend to say oh, you have to work hard until you get there, whatever, right? We always focus on the achievements,
yeah,
without knowing what you really want to do in your life. So wow, thank you very much for sharing that. And I'm pretty sure the audience is learning a lot from your stories. Thank you. So if the audience wants to check your website, and also maybe some of them may be interested in your coaching. So in that case, how and where can they find you?
Well, first, my website is mikisturges.com. And I'm active on Facebook and Instagram, and I am going to try to resurrect my YouTube channel. I have whooping 13 subscribers. But yeah, I might try to resurrect that.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna put all the links in the description box
Thank
so
you so
everyone can
much.
check it. Yeah, thank you. So Miki-san, thank you very much for coming to my show and sharing your stories. And I hope I can invite you again. And then maybe
Yes,
I want to ask you like different questions, maybe
sure.
in like, different episodes in the future.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah. So thank you very much for
Thank
coming.
you.
Bye.
Yes.
Thank
Have a
you.
good
And thank you for
day.
watching.